be in this video, but Remi will. So what happened to me in 2018, Remi was about, I want to say 9 months, and I wanted to try bike joring or like mushing and sledding. And I found this group online that was a husky group, so I'm like, okay, I want to join. I joined a little bit, and I talked to some of them, and I'm like, I want to, sorry about the noise, it's my sister's filter for the pool. Oh, it's off now, finally, so I'll actually talk a little bit of the things right now. There's Miss Remi. Okay, so back in 2018, like I said, I was contacting this group. I'll also put some footage in here. And this lady was really nice, it seemed to be. So she's like, yeah, come on out. I'm like, but I don't have a ride. So I gave her gas money, and we get to the trail. And one of the ladies came walking and said, what breed is your dog? I said, mix. And she goes, oh. I think she was upset too that I was there. And she says, well, now I can't put my huskies in the dog park area because they don't like other dogs. And huskies only like northern breeds and other huskies. I'm not sure if she meant her group or in general. Which I find it kind of weird because, let me just tell you this. In their group, they had a full group photo with huskies plus a poodle and a pit bull. But they don't get along, right? And the dog that I got to hang out with Remi, was actually a hound mix with a husky. So, yeah. So, anyway, so she took the dog, like her 3 huskies, bike joring. And I played in the park area with the dogs. And then the other lady wasn't really talking with me, but I talked to one husky, and she goes, yeah, I really wanted to be a part of this group, but I don't think I will because they were rude to me. One time I went to the beach, and they were mad because my dog was at the beach, and they were trying to bike jor with their huskies. And so, like, they don't own the beach. They don't even own this park and the trail, but okay. And then the one lady yelled at this person who had a dog walking off leash, and she says, we have the park to ourselves, put your dog on leash, blah blah blah, and we have our dogs coming back from bike joring. It's like, oh my gosh. And then so the lady was gonna have somebody bike jor her husky, and the husky was about Remi's age. So Remi was actually not 9 months. It was actually like 10 and a half or 11, one of the two. She was almost 1 year old. It was like in November of 2018. And Remi got along with her as well. But anyways, so one of the girls that was going to bike jor the husky, she was getting ready to grab the dog to do bike joring. One of the ladies come running. Nope, we don't have time. Sorry. But they were going to bike jor my dog for me, and then we were going to all walk the trail. Sorry, we don't have time for that. Snotty lady. And then, so I start walking with Remi, and I'm not really good at walking Remi, and I'm still learning, and I have arthritis, and I'm slow. So I'm going, in the video I filmed, whoa. So the lady kind of got mad and said, here, let me just take Remi. That's not in the video, but she said, just let me take Remi. So she took Remi with her dog, and we start walking, and I'm still slow. And then she says, we're just going to turn around. But I wanted the group photo. I wanted to go as far where the other teammates were. Not teammates, but, the husky group. Nope, we had to turn around. So we turned around, and it was okay, whatever. So we go back to the car. We start driving, and I said, oh my goodness, this is fun. I had so much fun. I'd love to come back tomorrow, and I can give you gas money if you like. She says, I'm not going tomorrow. I have things to do. Whatever, okay? And I said, okay, well, just let me know when you're available. I'm available whenever. She says, yeah. So Sunday comes rolling up. I'm in the group still, and she's at the group photo. And I said to myself, oh, I thought you weren't going. Okay, whatever. And then I also talked to another friend of mine, and they were trying to join this group as well. And they said, yeah, they were kind of rude towards my dog as well and us. So we haven't been there for a while. And I'm like, oh, interesting. So I took myself, I believe, out of the group, or they took me. I don't know. Because, like, it was rude. Like, you don't lie to me, right? So I don't know if it's because I was too slow and Remi was loud, which she was really loud, but so were huskies, so whatever. Um, so I don't know. I kind of wish they would have told me the truth and just said, "Look, you're too slow. Maybe when you're working with Remi and working on your footing and stuff like that, then come back and we'll help you with that." Nope. So I'm trying to find a local, like, other people that has dogs and just walking and with Remi, but I haven't had any luck, so hopefully soon. But anyways, also I was so upset about it that I messaged a friend of mine and I said, "Hey, is it true huskies only like northern breeds? Huskies only like other huskies?" Because I was just told. She laughed at me and went, "Haha, you watch my videos," because she's a YouTuber. And I said, "Yeah." She says, "Do you see my dogs not going to look at other small dogs, medium dogs? They get along well with any." And I said, "You're right, you're right." She goes, "Exactly. So I don't know who told you that, but that's a lie." And then she also said, "If the dogs socialize well with other dogs, they're going to like other dogs." So I said, "Yeah, you're right, you're right." And then in 2023, I went to the Pet Expo to meet Gone to the Snow dogs. Jess and Jamie, Memphis, Kira, and Eleanor, and I had a fantastic time. Remi did too. Dan, Greg, Jess, Jamie, and the girls made me and Remi feel welcome, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm glad we went. And I realized that lady's lying. Oh my gosh, you're so cute, Remi. That other dogs, like huskies, like other dogs too. It all depends on the husky. The husky, the Samoyed, the Malamutes, the Alaskan Klee or whatever, Eskimo dogs or whatever, you know. But it's all a lie. I don't know. I think they just didn't like Remi. But anyways, that one dog was mixed breed anyways, and they get along, and Remi got along. So yeah, I don't know. I really wish they would have just told me the truth and just said, "Yeah, you're slow. We don't want you here." But it is what it is. I thought I'd just let you guys know, and I'm so grateful I went to the Pet Expo. Remi was a little overwhelmed only because it was a bigger venue than the one we're used to go to, which is the Woofaroo. I also wanted to say, I think also maybe the girls knew that Remi is part husky as well, because she does have 11%. I did a DNA test. Here is a photo. I have videos on my channel, so yeah. Anyways, these are the photos. You will notice that that black dog is mixed with husky, and they're all getting along. All the huskies loved Remi. Remi did end up doing sledding once in a while, but not as much, because she's not really a fan, so I'm not going to make her do it. Here is sweet Memphis with Remi. She's a little overwhelmed because it's her first time in a big area, but look at it. Oh, huskies don't like other dogs, only their kind. Northern breeds. Well, look at this. They all got along. Just makes me laugh when people say certain things. And then look, a Samoyed. Here is the Malamute. Did really good. So that is the story. I'm laughing because it's funny. I'm not upset anymore as I was, because it's like they lied to me a little bit. It seemed like they didn't want me around, which is fine, but I would have loved the truth. And hug and love your pets. Don't stop believing in self. Brace for today has to offer and every day.